Hey guys, what's up? So this video is about the circulatory changes at birth. It's a very short video. You will be crystal clear at the end of the video what all changes occur at birth. So let's get started. So there are these three changes which occur immediately after birth. Which we aim to make it happen after birth, or the body itself aims to make it happen. So we want to close all these three things, such as the foramen ovale, ductus venosus, ductus arteriosus. So let's see how it happens. As an overview or a quick recap, I must say foramen ovale is the foramen which is present in between the two atria, that is in between the right and the left atria. Ductus venosus is present in between the portal vein at the hip and the inferior vena cava, the IVC. Remember V, so V is portal vein and IVC. And the ductus arteriosus connecting descending aorta and the pulmonary arteries, the pulmonary trunk. Okay, so at birth, what happens is that the lungs will expand. So what happens is that the pulmonary trunk, which was initially giving blood to the ductus arteriosus and then to the descending aorta, is not going to give it because it has been waiting for the lung, because the name itself is a pulmonary trunk, right? So it has been waiting for a really long time to supply the lungs, which is why immediately the pressure will shift towards this side, and so all the blood from the pulmonary trunk will go into the lungs, and the lungs, because the lungs has expanded. So ultimately the pressure changes will favor that blood does not go from this side to this side. Instead, the descending aorta gives the blood into the pulmonary trunk as well. So what happens after that is that this descending aorta, this ductus arteriosus is going to close in approximately 15 hours, and this is called the physiological closure. Anatomically, it will close at around 15 days, which is 10 to 25 days. So immediately after birth, the child has respired. We have to clamp the cord. And so what happens is that there will be no blood flow to the ductus venosus because the umbilical veins drain into the portal vein and the ductus venosus. Well, so after that, there's no blood, so it will collapse and it will close. It won't close immediately, but however, ultimately at 7 days, it will disappear altogether. So once it closes, there is no blood going into the inferior vena cava. So inferior vena cava's 1/3 of the blood is literally the one thing which reaches the left atrium through the right atrium. Right atrium will still receive blood from the superior vena cava as well, but inferior vena cava is the one which is giving left atrium. So there is no blood to the inferior vena cava, which from the umbilical veins. So there is no blood technically going into the left atrium, which means the left atrium is going to get angry, so the pressure is going to increase. This pressure change, which was not present at the intrauterine life, will make the septum primum and the septum secundum to fall upon each other and fuse them, and ultimately immediately it will close, but for a tight seal to occur it will take a few days. So that's how foramen ovale also closes. So yeah, this it's an additional thing which happens because systemic vascular resistance is high. The left atrium has high pressure, left ventricle also has high pressure, and aorta also has high pressure. So ultimate result is this, similar to an adult circulation. So this is the box. This is how I represent the heart usually. So this blue blood, which is the deoxygenated blood from superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, some organs and all, is going to drain into the lung for oxygenation, and the red blood, which is oxygenated, is going to go here through the pulmonary veins, reaches the left side of the heart, goes through the entire body, and from the body all the deoxygenated blood is taken up again, the blue blood, and returned to SVC IVC. And yes, the circulation is complete. Alright, see you soon with the next video. Bye.